Have you ever pondered the weirdest moments in human history? If not, prepare to delve into a side of history that isn't just about wars, politics, or revolutions. It's a journey filled with bizarre, funny, and sometimes dark moments. Moments that seem so strange they might just make you chuckle, gasp, or scratch your head in disbelief. History, as it turns out, has a wicked sense of humor. So buckle up, get comfortable, and join us as we count down the 10 most bizarre moments in history. Coming in at number 9, we have the Great Emu War. Imagine this. It's the 1930s, and Australia is in a state of war, but not against another nation. No. They're up against emus, tens of thousands of them, rampaging across the outback. Despite deploying soldiers armed with machine guns, the emus proved surprisingly resilient. The public reaction? A mix of amusement and disbelief. It was a war they couldn't win, leading to a humbling retreat. And you thought your battles with pigeons were intense. At number 8, we have the War of the Bucket. Picture this. Italy, 14th century. A bucket, yes, a simple wooden bucket, becomes the catalyst for a full-blown war. The Modenese snatched a bucket from the Bolognese, and rather than letting it slide, the Bolognese declared war. What ensued was a serious and deadly conflict resulting in thousands of casualties, all over a bucket. This serves as a stark reminder that even the smallest disputes can have monumental consequences. Next time you borrow something, remember to ask first. At number 7, we have the unexpected reign of King Oyo. Now picture this, a 3-year-old kid not yet done with potty training, not even able to tie his shoelaces, becomes a king. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? But it's not. This is the story of King Oyo of Uganda, who ascended to the throne at the tender age of 3. When other kids his age were learning the alphabet and nursery rhymes, Oyo was learning to rule a kingdom. Imagine the royal court with dignitaries and advisors, all answering to a toddler king. Despite his age, King Oyo's reign was far from child's play. He navigated complex political landscapes, maintained peace, and even today he's respected as a symbol of cultural unity. An incredible tale indeed, proving that leadership doesn't have an age limit. Who knew a toddler could rule a kingdom? At number 6, we have the mysterious disappearance of Hans Island. This tiny, uninhabited chunk of rock has been the subject of an ongoing, albeit friendly, dispute between Canada and Denmark. Both nations claim the island, and their tactics are more comical than combative. They leave each other bottles of liquor and friendly notes, turning this territorial tussle into a jovial jamboree. So, the next time you're in a dispute, remember Hans Island. If you can't solve a dispute, why not turn it into a party? Coming in at number 5, we have the unexpected explosion of the whale. Let's journey back to the autumn of 1970 in Florence, Oregon, USA. A massive 45-foot-long sperm whale washed ashore, and officials were left scratching their heads about how to deal with this giant rotting carcass. The solution? Well, they thought it would be a brilliant idea to use dynamite. Yes, dynamite. As you might expect, the result was less than ideal. The moment the explosives were detonated, chunks of whale blubber were flung high into the sky, raining down on spectators and even smashing a car parked more than a quarter of a mile away. The fallout, quite literally, was a blubbery mess. The lesson here? Perhaps it's best not to use explosives as a first resort when dealing with nature's unexpected gifts. Because let's be honest, a shower of whale blubber isn't anyone's idea of a good time. Next time, maybe call in the experts? At number 4, we have the reign of the Rabbit King. Now we're hopping back in time to the Roman Empire, during the rule of Emperor Elagabalus. Known for his eccentricities, Elagabalus might just take the cake when it comes to bizarre political appointments. You see, Elagabalus allegedly appointed a rabbit as a high-ranking official. Yes, you heard that right. A rabbit. In a world filled with intrigue, power struggles, and political maneuvering, a fluffy little creature found itself amidst the chaos of Roman politics. Imagine the council meetings, senators clad in their togas, debating the affairs of the empire, and there, in the midst of it all, a rabbit nibbling on a piece of lettuce. It's a scene that's almost too absurd to comprehend. But with Emperor Elagabalus, the absurd was par for the course. After all, who else would even think to appoint a rabbit to a position of power? Who said politics was boring? Coming in at number 3, we have the Great Molasses Flood. Picture this. Boston, 1919. A storage tank filled to the brim with molasses. But this isn't a sweet tale of candy and delight. Instead, it's a sticky, tragic disaster. One day, the unthinkable happened. the storage tank burst, unleashing a tsunami of molasses onto the streets of Boston. This wasn't a slow, sugary seep. No, it was a 15-foot-high, 160-foot-wide tidal wave of molasses, tearing through the city at a speed of 35 miles per hour. Buildings were ripped from their foundations, people and animals were swept up in the sticky tide, and the city was left in a state of shock and confusion. In the aftermath, 21 lives were lost, and over 150 people were injured. The damage was immense, the cleanup arduous. It was a day when a sweet treat turned tragic. A day Boston will never forget, the Great Molasses Flood. At number 2, we have the pigeon that saved a company. In the throes of World War I, a pigeon named Cher Ami swooped into the annals of history. This feathered courier, despite severe injuries, managed to deliver a critical message that saved the lives of 200 trapped men. Cher Ami's heroic flight not only turned the tide of a dire situation, but also highlighted the surprising role pigeons played in wartime communication. A true testament of bravery and resilience, Cher Ami was indeed a true feathered hero. And at number 1, we have the time the Eiffel Tower was sold. Now, would you ever believe that someone could sell the Eiffel Tower? Well, hold on to your berets because Victor Lustig did just that. Not once, but twice. Lustig was a con artist par excellence. A man of such audacious charm and cunning that he convinced a scrap metal dealer that the Eiffel Tower was being sold for scrap. And guess what? The dealer fell for it. But Lustig didn't stop there. He repeated his audacious trick, duping another dealer with the same tall tale. In a world where people are often too quick to believe what they want to hear, Lustig's story serves as a reminder to always question, always verify. After all, if someone can sell the Eiffel Tower, what else might they convince us of? And that's our countdown of bizarre moments in history. History is indeed stranger than fiction.